Hi everybody, I'm Connor Green. I'm an ADHD behavioural specialist. I work in the home with children and with families dealing with complex behaviours associated to ADHD. I run a gaming co-op group where we all sit around and we play cooperative games. We all specifically play games that have a goal in mind, so everybody works towards these things. I regularly find that parents, carers, teachers, anybody that is in a responsibility role of caring for children can't often see the signs of dysregulation and the escalation that occurs. And I've captured a video from a co-op gaming group that I run and I look after that demonstrates this exact escalation. And I wanted to share it with you now and see if you can spot the escalation, and then we will go over it. So, okay, so as you can see, everybody is paying attention, everybody is focused to the task at hand. They're all working towards the same goal, so
there we go.
They're all working together.
Alright, that's fine.
Everybody is sitting still, everybody is focused.
Oh, wait, who? Hold on.
Okay. They have to drop down.
But as you'll start to see in a second,
Wait, I didn't get to do it.
Right,
Okay.
now-
This way?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh, yeah, no, no.
I'm gonna start rotating.
but as the time goes on, you'll start to see a lot more movement in the
No,
feet,
we meant to do this one.
No, we're doing.
Ah.
rocking on the
Dude,
chairs.
I turned into a bubble and then
They'll
exploded.
start to escalate in their voices.
My head turned into a helicopter.
Play it on.
So right now, this child is starting to stutter and stammer over their words, which is incredibly common because as they become more dysregulated, they start to stumble over their thoughts. So it's a very good sign that that's when they are starting to struggle, or that they are becoming overstimulated or understimulated. You'll find it often in children when they're on rebound from medication. That's when I often see it in the afternoons, just as the medication's wearing off, when they start to stumble over their words and what they're trying to say. I know that rebound is about to kick in.
Bubble and then exploded.
Look, my head turned into a helicopter.
Play it on
Look,
Nintendo.
ready?
I don't know who made these controls on
Press
Nintendo,
A.
but they're the worst person.
So he's now
Press
over
A.
narrating
A.
what he's
Pressing
doing as
A.
well. He just needs to say something and do something. Fidgeting with the hands, he's rocking on the chairs. In case anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually trying to look up the steps that we needed to do for the game because everybody was lost. Partially because everybody was distracted as to what they were doing, which then impacts everybody else and everybody else gets more dysregulated. But
Dude, stop freaking hitting me. Who just pressed A twice? Oh
He
my
knows.
Oh my god.
Rotate us over.
Rotate it! Rotate it! Stop!
So the escalation from the moving, from the stammering of the words, from the narration, from just the overall escalation, it has reached a point where it's now starting to affect other people. Their behaviors, they're not self-aware of it anymore. They're just sort of going off and doing their own little things. They're, I have the opportunity to push him off the edge. Oh, whoops. All these little impulsive behaviors then start to affect the others, and the energy starts to pick up in the room.
Go down, guys.
I'm trying. This stupid.
I'm
Stop hitting me!
Rayman, go down,
Roman, please.
please.
Where?
You guys are all spawned.
Please. You go
There.
just around the freaking bouncy thing.
Go into the water.
Freaking
punch me.
guys,
Punch us.
smack the dead people.
Over here.
Bro.
Who is going forward?
Max.
So that was recorded over the span of 2 hours, and I typically find that once you hit about an hour and a half, you've met dysregulation. It may escalate to that point, but at an hour and a half is the mark where trying to disengage a child or even an adult from a task becomes increasingly more difficult. An hour and a half seems to be that magic number that I would love to do a study on one day, and I'm sure I will. But at this current point in time, I just know that the hour and a half mark is that magical number. But that is those little subtle signs that people miss. And people sometimes see them as, oh, they're just stimming. And stimming is great because stimming can help you regulate. The only problem is when you have a child that has a self-regulation disorder, such as ADHD, where they can't regulate how much is too much, they can sometimes overstimulate themselves into dysregulation. It's a great, fun, little quirky side effect. So I just thought that would be interesting for people to see, and see if maybe they can start to spot it in their own children or even in themselves, where the more that they start to move, the more that they start to pick up in other behaviors, they might be able to see that increasing scale. Stimming is not bad. It's controlling how much stimulation. So, in fact, that's actually a very good point that I should make, that there was stimming, and that is brilliant. That is great, and it is great to regulate that way. But you can also have somebody else's stimming affect you. They can overstimulate you. It's called stim clashing. It's a great little term. So you'll have one of them will be stimming, but the other one will be making verbal stims, and the other one will be getting annoyed because of the verbal stims, and the other one will pick up in the energy because of that, and they'll feed off that energy, and the other ones will feed off that energy, and the other one will start doing impulsive things. Then under the escalate, that's a classroom. And I do not envy teachers in those scenarios. And as an added video, because I know that was a lot of verbal dysregulation, a lot of it was very audible. Here's another video that showcases that it isn't always audible. And this recording was taken over the span of about 5 minutes. And it shows just how restless they become. That yes, their attention is still on the game. They are still engaged. They are still playing. But their body says that they need a break. That they need to get up, that they need to move. Their nervous system is telling them to move, but they're locked on. And that's just another way that dysregulation and stimming and moving, they don't always say the same things every time. It's not always clear cut, but that's something that you also have to learn about your own child and notice and see the signs of dysregulation that many others may not be able to spot. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful to somebody, and I hope to be doing many more of these.